So good morning, friend. Today I am going to explain the uh, preparation properties of the phosphine. So let us see that is what is phosphine. Phosphine, the formula is PH3, and PH3 it is hydride of phosphorus. A hydride or what? That is, if anything is reacting with hydrogen, so that is they are forming the hydrides of phosphorus. And when you see in case of PH3, there is lone pair electron is there. Because of this lone pair electron, this is LP electron, it is basic in nature. It is basic in nature. Second case, it is basic in nature. But what second case? Less basic than ammonia. Less basic than ammonia. Why it is less basic than ammonia, that we have to understand. If you see ammonia, size is small, and when you see that is pH3, P side is large. Okay, P is large. When P is large, so there is atom is large, so distribution of electron pair is lone pair is quite far away from each other, so electron density is less. So this lone pair electron cannot be easily donated compared to nitrogen. You see that is here is the lone pair electron, easily it can donate, so it is more basic compared to phosphorus. Now one more question, when you see that is volatile nature. Okay, volatile nature. So volatile nature, we know phosphorus is most reactive, very reactive. Phosphorus is very reactive. So what is when phosphorus is very reactive? So when you are comparing with ammonia, so pH3 is more volatile. This is pH3 is more volatile compared to ammonia. Why pH3 is more volatile? Because P is very reactive, and nitrogen, when you go for ammonia, H bonding is there, H bonding. So volatile nature become very less, because it comes under the form of the polymer. Okay, so this is all about the basic description about the pH3. Now what we have to study, the second thing, we have to go for the preparation. And in this method of preparation, when you are going to study methods of preparation, laboratory method is always important. Okay, so methods of heading is methods of preparation of pH3. Okay, methods of preparation of pH3. What are methods of preparation are there from PH3? First one is laboratory method. Laboratory methods. Laboratory method, if you go, P4 is there. This is known as what? White phosphorus. White phosphorus. These white phosphorus, when react with sodium hydroxide, okay, along with that we are using the water molecule also. So what it will give? It will give pH3. How many molecule? That is only a single molecule, it will give pH3. And then one side product it will give. This side product is NaH2PO2. NaH2PO2. So here we can multiply this by 3. And the name of the NaH2PO2 is sodium hypophosphite. This is sodium hypophosphite, and this is phosphine, and this is the base, sodium hydroxide, concentrated base. Actually we have to take to balance it out. What we can multiply this by 3, and to water we can also multiply by 3. Now rest of things are balanced only. So this is the laboratory method, in which what we are doing, we are hitting the white phosphorus with the sodium hydroxide, so we are getting that is phosphine. What are the other method? We can also prepare from the calcium phosphate. We can prepare, this is for the PH3, we can prepare also from the calcium phosphate. Let us see how to prepare from calcium phosphate. So second method, from calcium phosphate. So how to prepare from the calcium phosphate? Let us see. That is, calcium phosphate formula is Ca3P2, and if you treat this Ca3P2 with the water molecule, 6 moles of H2O if you are taking, so it will give, that is calcium hydroxide. Along with that it will give, that is PH3. Along with that it will give PH3. This is the phosphine. Secondly, even you can treat this calcium phosphate with the hydrochloric acid. So in this case also it will give, that is phosphine only it will give. So how can you prepare phosphine from the calcium phosphate? By reaction with water or by reaction with hydrochloric acid. Okay, this again can be prepared from the aluminum phosphate also. Okay, the third method, if you go, that is from aluminum phosphate. How to prepare from aluminum phosphide? Let us see how to prepare from aluminum phosphide. ALN is ALP. ALP is aluminum phosphide, and if you are treating with the H2SO4, if you are treating with H2SO4, so what it will give? It will give, that is Al2SO4 thrice, plus it will give PH3. It will give PH3, and this PH3 is implies that this PH3 is implied that that is phosphine, and this is Al2SO4 thrice is aluminum sulfate. Aluminum sulfate. So these were the methods of preparation of uh, phosphine. Now one more methods of preparation is there, then we will move for the chemical properties and physical properties. From the phosphonium iodide also we can prepare the phosphine. Let us see how to prepare from phosphonium iodide. Phosphonium iodide means NH4I. How to prepare from phosphonium iodide? So this is PH4I, okay, treated with KOH. So what it will give? It will give Ki plus PH3 plus water molecule. So this is phosphine. Okay, now let us move for the properties. What are the properties? Okay, the next heading is properties. In properties, firstly we will study the physical properties. What are the physical nature of the phosphine? Firstly, in physical nature, it is the colorless gas. Okay, and what is smell? If you see, this is rotten fish like smell. Okay, this is rotten fish like smell. And what other things is there? If it will come in the explodes in exposure of oxygen. Okay, oxygen you can say, or the exposure of oxidizing agent. Whatever oxidizing agent are there, Cl2 is there, okay, Br2 is there, or the HNO3 is there. In this case, this highly explosive in nature. Okay, and how it explode? This is the physical properties. Now let us move and just see what are the chemical properties of the phosphine. So when you are going to study the chemical properties of phosphine, what are the chemical equation? Let us study chemical properties of phosphine. Properties of phosphine. PH3. Chemical properties of phosphine. So what is chemical properties? We are taking the reaction with copper sulfate, and when copper sulfate is treated with the phosphine, it will give, that is, copper phosphide. So copper phosphide is Cu3P2, and along with this it will release, that is, H2SO4. What others are there? If the mercury chloride, if you go, HgCl2, and if it is treated with the phosphine PH3, it will also give, that is, mercuric phosphide Hg3P2, along with that 6HCl it will give. Okay, to balance it out, it multiply by 3. So this is reaction with the salt. Now what is the basic character we have to understand, that is basic character. So basic character, with the help of the equations we have to understand. See what it react with the acid and form the salt. Okay, so PH3, I said that this is base. Okay, it react with what? It will react with the acids. Okay, and it will form the salt. For example, if you see, that is PH3 if you are taking, and if it is reacting with HBr, so it will give, that is, PH4Br, phosphonium bromide. And if it is PH3 and it is treated with Hi, so what it will give? It will give PH4I, phosphonium iodide. So this is the reactions, chemical properties of PH3. Now the other things what we have to study, other things, usage is important. Usage of PH3 is important. What usage is important? It is, firstly, it is used in the Holmes signal. Okay, where it is? It is used in Holmes signals. What is meaning of Holmes signals? What we do, that is, when you take the Holmes signals means, there is a porous bottle is there. Porous bottle is there. This is the porous bottle. In this porous bottle, what we fill? We fill, that is, Ca3P2, Ca3 calcium phosphide plus calcium carbide, CaC2. Now when they put in the water, it generate what it generate? It generate the PH3, along with, that is, C2H2, and it's large light, large light if get, so it is spark. This sparks when the sea is coming. Okay, when the sea is Samundri sea is there, Marine sea is there. So if anything is to give the signal, what we are putting? We are putting this one, calcium phosphide and calcium carbide, which is giving the PH3 and C2H2, which give the immense light, and that immense light implies that the ship is reaching near to the port. And second one, what is the smoke screen? Smoke screen means that it will also, the phosphine, it burn in the water, so it provide the screen. Okay, so this is all about the study of phosphine. Now in the next one we will study the study of the halides of phosphorus. Thank you so much for watching, friends.